Get some significant winds today as well. So yeah, they didn't just hover around 15 to 20. No, those gusts were pretty big today. Look at that, blustery. We told you today would be blustery. That's when we could start dusting off that word. Certainly have done that today. The winds will still be up tonight and probably not as strong as these numbers here, but still there. And let me just show you what that means for overnight lows. You see, threw the wind tracker in just to kind of zip by the numbers. So by 5 a.m. tomorrow, if the winds stay up closer to almost 10 miles an hour in a few locations, that will keep stirring up the colder air that settles, so it won't be as chilly as it could be, but it still will be very chilly, to say the least. But we may not see freezing in every location. We'll see them in a few, let's say, fewer locations than we would. Now, by tomorrow night, you can see we cut that number in half in a lot of locations. That means we could see colder temperatures by tomorrow night, and I think we're kind of counting on that. We don't want that to happen so much. We're not ready for it after such a mild November, the warmest one we've had on record. 53 today, boy, that's a big difference from those 70s and 80s we've been so accustomed to of late. But here's what you can expect for tonight. Mostly lower, middle, upper 30s for tonight. Not Mount Charleston. We know you folks to be right around 15 degrees there, but Centennial Hills, you'll be right there, 34, but Summerlin, you'll be right there at the freezing mark, and Blue Diamond probably sinking below it for a spell. Outlying areas have the best potential to actually see the coldest numbers. And don't forget this one in particular freezes up and is an expensive fix. Keep that in mind across the board, whether you put one of these nice covers on it, whether you can wrap it, maybe a blanket wrap or something like that. Either before, you notice the before after picture, one's old, one's new, but it doesn't matter. Old or new, they can split quite easily in tonight's freeze. We've got 60s continuing, 50s for another day, and then we'll see another night of 30s tonight. We're expecting lows in the 30s, probably shave off a few degrees for tomorrow night, so it'll be even colder yet because we're expecting some of that wind to settle. And then it'll get breezy again, and then we'll stay in the 60s for the most part. I'm not seeing 80s for sure. Maybe we'll see a couple of 70s pop in before the end of the 7-day, but I'll tell you, this is a cold one for tonight. The coldest temperatures of the season so far. Back to you guys.